Welcome to TerrorMoose's dungeon. You are here to learn a simple story. A story of a man who should have thought before he purchased something online. Some children out here might learn a lesson or two for this story. But if you don't, then you will be in for a big spook. Enjoy while you can.
Once I was surfing through Target, even though I don't think it was Target, but I still had fun surfing through it, and I came across a cool item from my good collections. It was supposed to be a dumb Yoda mask that I wanted for my birthday party, which is my Sweet 45. I was about to hit the purchase button until I realized that the name of the item wasn't even Yoda mask. It was some strange word named Yota. And I was thinking, you know what this might be? It might be a misprint. So I took my chances and hoped that I would get something cool out of this if I were to resell it on some sort of site like Craigslist, my favorite website for meeting new fun people. Or my favorite, scaring kids around the yard. But of course, that's going to be a big struggle since I'm a registered sex offender. But, you know, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. The heart wants what the heart wants. My heart wanted two things: children's bodies and that Yota mask. So I hit purchase until a pop-up message said that they wanted some weird information. Like, why would you want my phone number? I did it anyways because I didn't care. I wanted that Yota mask right this instant. Now, I was glad to see that the estimated shipping time was 24 hours. I should have had my hopes down, because it took about 3 weeks for it to get here. It appeared in a large UPS truck and a large man with a large box. And I'm thinking, this is not my Yoda mask. This can't be. But the guy comes with the package, and on the box it says one-piece Yota mask. And I'm thinking, well, this is a weird surprise. It's so gigantic. So I asked the guy for confirmation, and he says, "Just take it." And he ran. Many soars later, I finally urged to put this stupid thing down on my chair, and then I unpackaged it. It came to be that right when I opened up the box, it became bubble wrap, layers and layers of it, and then underneath it, many metal plates. Now, what on earth is going on here? This is preposterous. I didn't ask for some metal plates. I thought I was being ripped off. After lifting up the metal plates, which was hard work too, I came to see that the Yota mask was very sincerely placed comfortably on the bottom surface of the box. I look at the Yota mask, and I think, this is delicious. I can't even think of the words to describe the greatness of this great mask. Sure, the design was great, but the only thing I didn't like about the design is that it looked like one of those new age Star Wars films, like Star Wars The Clone Wars or something. But hey, at least I'm getting myself a nice misprint. I pulled the delicate mask upward to notice that on the back piece where you're supposed to fit your head in, my head's too fat, that there are golden pieces onto the back of it. Well, at least I thought my head was too fat, because I'm a large man, if you didn't notice. But you can't notice, because I'm just telling a story. I slowly moved the mask towards my head, as if I were in Star Wars Episode 3, in the final moment where Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader. I put it in slowly, just to see if I have any irritation problems, because I have a history of flinching and acting like an idiot, like a squirrel if anything touches me too quick. Luckily, my head was fitting in just right. It was so snug, I could live in it forever. So I started testing it out by going into the neighborhood and peering at kids' windows, started knocking on them, tap tap, you know, and it's great because they get super spooked when I do this every time. And they know it's me. They just are so spooked when they see any mask. I'm amazing at what I do. I should be paid for offending children. But the thing is, this mask was something different. It made them even more scared than the previous times I've tried to scare them. It was like a golden mask It was great. This'll give me a great moment of my life. And with this prior knowledge, I decided to take it up another notch and start coming to kids' doors and knocking on them. And that got them scared. It got them pissing their pantses, I bet. It starts getting late. I start thinking about going to bed, so I begin to stroll with my fatty legs until I hear, "It's the cops!" I start running home because I knew somebody's after me. Somebody called the cops because they saw that their kid was scared. So I tried to hide away the evidence by taking off my mask as soon as I got into the very comfort of my home. Once I got there, I was shivering, holding my blanket, thinking that Star Trek will help me if I watch it. But then I think, I have to get rid of this stupid evidence. This dumb Yoto mask is getting me in trouble. I have to stop this. I try to take off the mask, but it won't budge. I try pulling it as hard as I can. Then my skin started hurting and it felt like it was peeling off. Now that only leaves me to one last decision. I have to take it off by prying it off with a razor blade. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it was the only thing I could do. I kept doing it until my face started bleeding. I took a cab to the hospital before the police could arrive. Good thing. And as soon as I reached to the front desk, the lady looks at me saying,
"What the hell's wrong with your face?"
So then I told her that my Yota mask wouldn't come off, so I tried taking it off with a razor blade, which resulted in facial bleeding and most of my muscles were popping out. She then turns to me, saying,
"Well, that's probably the stupidest choice you've ever made in your life. You better not do that ever again, and throw away that Yota mask next time you see it, and then I want you to burn it, stupid fucking idiot."
That now concludes our great segments of terror. Tune in for our next set of stories. Hit the subscribe button to get